All right, number two, having a clear systematic scope and sequence for each grade for phonics, content, and vocabulary areas. So, with this in mind, I think the most important thing about having a scope and sequence is knowing it and communicating it. So, that means if I'm teaching second grade, I should know what's expected in third grade. I should also know was expected in kindergarten. So it doesn't really mean that I need it to be memorized, but there should be a document or a place that all of this can be found, like on the same page even. So let me show you a scope and sequence that I really like. You can see this one. It even starts with phonological awareness in pre-K and K. Then it goes on to K1, and I like how it includes phonological and phonemic awareness as well. So you can see onset rhyme, phoneme blending, and segmenting. And then it starts with consonants, and it starts with the most common ones. So these are taught first, then the less common consonants, and then it goes into digraphs. It has some ending blends. It has the floss rule, so it even includes rules. Then it has phonics 1 through 3. Again, it's got manipulation of phonemic awareness, some more advanced vowel pairs, silent letters. You can see it's really, really clear. It's got advanced patterns here. All right, so I really like that one. There's also this one. I'm not sure if this is an overview or a scope and sequence, but I thought this was interesting, the way it was set up. I'm not sure if this is by week or units. We can see that they have, forming C, then O, then G, and it's got fluency and comprehension on here. I'm not really familiar with this. I typed in scope and sequence and got this, and I'm not sure. It might be it's more like a skills overview. If anybody has anything to say about Superkids, I'd really be curious about it. The way that they set that up was interesting to me. Now I use Core Knowledge. They have a scope and sequence. It's just, you can see it's just not set up as user friendly. You can see that it just has all of them listed. This is for kindergarten, I think. Yeah, it's for kindergarten. Then it has some of the vowel sounds. Now, if you go down, let me show you second grade. For second grade, it looked like they had, it's kind of hard to find. If anybody knows where to find like everything in one place, that's what I'm looking for. But you can see in second grade, it has the same vowel or same letters in kindergarten and first, but then it also adds some. All right, so it adds some vowel pairs here. So it's just interesting to me to look at all the different kinds of scope and sequences. So I think the most important thing to consider is that you want to follow the scope and sequence that's in your curriculum, unless it doesn't have one, and then you'd want to create one with your team or with your school. And then also in the sequence, you should be covering not just phonics, but content and vocabulary areas as well.